Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Monday, down. 180.
Check 53's Mike.
Purdue.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Number 53.
From the 17. Carr, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Darren Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Slam.
Six right feet.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
93. 93. Hey, Echo.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I want that.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Got his man, it's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Sponge. No.
It's Coleman here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 40.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Wait. You don't want nothing. 15. Check 4. Alert 3. Alert 3. 66. Blow it high. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. 15.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And this is caught by Watkins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Okay, double up. Kill. You're mine.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Raider 2. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Let him know. 43. Yellow. 53 is the must. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 15.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Well, Jumbo.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
They're running. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Go, Chief. Get set.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
29.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike down. 53. Mike 53. Cut.
Now Carr again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Carr to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
53, check 53. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. The throw complete here to Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. Check out. Raider 9. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
53, Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Yellow. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Matchbox, light. He's checking. Crash.
Mike, 53.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got it. 15 yards on the play, first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's third and 18. They need something big.
Easy. 53.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you say, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards on the ground.
62 yards.
Number 53, 53. Come on.
Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Kill. Shit.
One, later one. Purdue. Get set.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Bravo.
Watch the run.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Armani Watts. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs. This one should just about be over.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask for play-by-play. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Darren Lee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check 25. Check 25. Check that.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now a desperation, and that's caught inside the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, high 7.
On 1st down, Carr gets it to Meredith complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Carr now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93.
Throwing again. Carr completes this one to Meredith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Meredith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ricardo Lewis, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes to throw once more. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. So this one in the win column for Kansas